We are the Simdicate.
Hello and welcome.
You may be wondering how you got here.
You may be wondering your choice of podcast.
In this series, you'll hear a variety of stories that may or may not be fact or fiction.
Welcome
To the Syndicate.
If you can't believe the unbelievability, then there's something wrong with the writing.
It may be said with a degree of assurance that not everything that meets the eye is as it appears.
There is nothing in the dark that isn't there when the lights are on.
But it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Just how normal we are? And just who are the people we say our hellos to?
A rather good question to ask.
Especially on the
Syndicate.
Welcome back, everybody, to another fun episode of the Simdicate Files, where today we are going to break down the myth of empires. I'm your host, Bone, and I'm here with a Game and Gargoyle
Heyo.
and Deuce MS.
Howdy!
All right, was not expecting that one, but hey, let's
I knew that was going to throw everybody off a little bit.
Yep.
let's just roll on here. Let's just roll on. All right. Today's game, Myth of Empires, is a game that takes place in the 3rd century on the Eastern continent. Myth of Empires presents a cruel and brutal era ravaged by the chaos of war. You'll need to fight off hunger and brave the elements if you hope to survive. And yes, I'm reading this right off the Steam page, so you can go right to the Steam page, which will be in the link in the description below. So it is a true sandbox experience. You can explore an immersive and expansive world in which you collect resources and utilize your creativity and imagination to build your own empire, recruit NPCs through peaceful or violent means, and turn them into your own followers. Oh, wow, that sounds interesting. Have them collect resources and craft them into materials for you, or use them for your own personal army. Myth of Empires features a robust combat system. You'll need to cultivate and utilize a deep understanding of the game's different soldier roles, weapons, and siege engines, that's catapults and stuff like that, as well as cooperate with other players in order to claim victory on massive battlefields. Craft the weapons and armor you will use to dominate your enemies. So already there's a lot of things going on with this game here. And there's mounts too. You will find horses in the wild and you'll train them and breed them. Fill your stables with horses for your armies to ride into battle. Breed faster and more powerful horses and build an unstoppable cavalry. Wow.
Sounds dramatic.
Yeah, I mean...
Sign me up to that book of the week club.
I mean,
Right.
there's still more. There's still more. Unite and strategize. Become a mere warrior is not enough to achieve greatness in the Myth of Empires. Seek out skilled assistance and work with other players to defeat common enemies and capture their counties or in regions. Building and expanding on a powerful empire will test your strategic and leadership capabilities. So, I mean, this sounds like a really big map, big game, and everything. And rebuild a thriving world. In addition to all the different combat roles as a character can take on, there's also a variety of different professions and activities to develop, including planting, foraging, cooking, livestock farming, and hunting. Players must work together to provide the resources a growing empire needs. So
It's a lot.
this is a lot. And yes, and going on the minimum requirements here, it's Intel i5, which is not that bad. Memory, 8 gigs. Graphics, GTX 960 or a Radeon R7, 370.
So that's 4th gen for the i5
Yeah, that's not that bad.
and a 960 or equivalent Radeon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not super, you don't need a beast of a computer to play it. So, I mean, you still need a pretty decent one, and those are the minimum requirements, of course. I mean, but the recommended is just a GTX 1060 or a Radeon 580. And the processor is still an i5 or
a sixth gen.
Yeah, or a Ryzen 5.
Yep.
So that's
Yeah.
still not bad. This game
Not
will
going to
even
break the bank to
play.
have that type of piece to play it.
This,
Yeah, it's
this
not bad.
game will even play on Windows 7. So there you go.
I'd be more impressed if it said XP, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says it says 7, 8.1, and 10. So I mean that's still
That's
pretty good.
taking optimization to a whole new level.
Oh yeah,
Or Vista.
Windows 95. Here we come.
Here we come. Heck yeah.
All right. So without unless you guys have anything to add on what I just said, I mean the game sounds big. It sounds like there's tons of stuff to do.
I have one thing to add.
Okay.
Just from you reading that, and I haven't watched any trailers for this. I didn't know anything about this game until 30 minutes ago. So
Right.
I haven't looked at any videos. I'm just scrolling, and what you were reading along with you as you were reading there, and just the images between these.
Oh, I
between
know
these
they're
paragraphs.
awesome.
Well, they're great, but I'll tell you what this is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly what it is, but in my mind, what this is.
Okay.
This looks like a combination of Mount and Blade 2
Yes.
with Age of the Empires, but you get that
Yes.
first person from Mount and Blade with the build and Empire setting of Age of the Empires. That's what it feels like to me.
But did those games also have the surviving type aspect for like the hunting and the livestock and the foraging and the cooking and all that? So it
The
looks,
resources stuff.
yeah.
gotcha.
I mean, because to me that sounds like they're throwing in the medieval dynasty part in there too.
Okay, so Life is Feudal, Mount and Blade, and Age of Empires.
Okay,
combined.
there you go. So
There you go.
I mean, still sounds. I mean, if they can combine 3 games into make one game, I mean,
It still sounds like I'm going to get an arrow in the back from Mike.
well, of course, but I mean,
Yeah, it's
just
guaranteed.
Sounds like it sounds like another multiplayer game that is going to be able to add a lot more deeper elements. You know what I mean? I think that's pretty awesome. It's going from working together for the, like you say, the resources, all the way through to building up your townships. And I'm guessing recruiting NPCs from.
yeah, you can recruit NPCs in a peaceful or non-peaceful way.
Yeah. So I mean, that's going to be pretty awesome. This game is going to be, I think, a longer style game to play. You know what I mean? It's not going to be something that you're going to be able to do in like a weekend. This is something that
Oh,
you're
no,
probably going
no.
to be needing good time dedicated to get into some real classic things. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I got to see what I haven't seen anything yet. So I'm not even on the Steam page. I'm just going off of what you guys said in the so far from whatever you're reading. So
I mean, the only thing I can think of is kind of like, going back to those other games that Deuce mentioned. You have to be very strategic on what you do. And to me, in this game, it sounds like you're going to have multiple spreadsheets open all the time to figure out.
So I'll be
Well, no,
gardening.
but
you can find me in the garden.
yeah. But it just sounds like you're gonna have so many things that you're gonna have to do.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So it should. I mean, I don't know. I'm excited. I guess without going anymore, let's switch over to the video, shall we?
Yeah,
The
I haven't
video,
seen
let's
anything
go.
yet.
All right.
Let's do this. Sounds great. Now I want to see it.
A development build. Yeah,
Yes.
keep that in mind.
On the vast eastern continent, the Empire has fallen, and the land is overrun.
I mean, I know this is cinematic, but I like the graphics so far.
Yeah, definitely. This looks amazing. I didn't want to cut in too much here.
Oh no. If you guys, I gotta stop it right there. I mean, I don't know if you guys know what those are, right?
Trebuchets?
No, siege
No.
towers. The
Siege
siege towers.
towers,
You run up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you run up them in.
Yeah,
yeah.
the trebles or the catapults are behind. It looks like
Oh,
catapults.
yeah, I see
anyways.
them.
Those are
Okay.
catapults behind. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, the siege tower. So I mean, you're going against someone who's in a castle at least, or has walls.
At least.
You
They
know,
have walls.
Fortified, yeah.
I mean, and look at this valley right here. I mean, there's only one way in and out of here. I mean, that's
cinematic.
pretty steep
Still
right there.
Cinematic. I want to see gameplay.
Oh, I know. Let's keep on going here. I mean, they got a small army of hordes, so usually you would see more, but maybe there's more out of the scene. I don't know. Let's continue here. Yeah, not so many ground troops either.
Well,
I think I
there's
saw
now.
those
Oh yeah.
bows, those catapult bows or something weird like that. I think behind the catapult.
I mean, I'm.
Oh,
I don't know if that's
hello.
gameplay or not.
That looks like gameplay. It could be slightly touched up, but it does look like a gameplay just
Right.
overall for the models of the horses versus the actual terrain. That makes me feel like this is gameplay.
Right.
yeah.
So
Now it may
I-
be filmed from the developer build, right, where they can
Right.
fly around the battlefield and such.
Exactly.
But it looks like gameplay to me. It may not be, but it definitely looks like it.
yeah, it does look like free cam. Yeah.
Dude, look at these kills, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Stabbed him in the back.
oh, archers too. Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Oh, now okay. Now we're into the agriculture.
Gameplay.
That's definitely gameplay.
Uh huh. Oh yeah.
There's Bone. There's Deuce. Oh, there comes
There's Mike.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not in there. I'm at the garden.
Yeah. Let's go back to the garden here real quick. It looks
Yeah,
like it
let's
was just wheat.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, it's just for effect, wheat is one of those.
Oh yeah. It looks nice. I mean,
Yeah.
trying
You
to
see
figure
how
out.
he's dropping down these plots, right? So I'm
Yeah.
thinking each plot that he's dropping is dropping in 4 plants on the ones on the right, and I think on the left those are probably 1 plot per cube instead of 4. You know what I mean? So there's
Maybe.
4.
Yeah.
It's like there's like per square that I'm seeing. If you look at the wheat on the bottom right of the wheat, it looks like a square. That's a game square,
Yeah.
right? So that's the graphic box for where they're putting the wheat. So I'm thinking that doesn't look like it's got 4 individual pots, like the actual bottom right of, say, the corn, whatever you want to call it there, or chives or whatever, right? So it looks that like there's 4 potted plants in that one square size. That's the same size as that one plant in the wheat. So I'm guessing
Now-
that it's on those squares. Is that how everything's planted?
What do you think? I mean, is this everything that we're looking at? Is this just a field of crops everywhere, even though this one little area is fenced in?
It all looks the same, yeah.
Right. I mean, but because you see green in the background, and you see green mixed in with it, so it looks like this whole area is planted.
Well, I mean, I imagine you, in a realistic setting, I feel like you'd have to plant wherever you could grow it. So wherever. It would
Well,
grow.
right. I mean, I like that it's not, it's not, it doesn't look plotted.
I wonder
You
if
know?
this has got something, because you said something about towns or something like that, right? Like,
Well, you
had to
grow.
build in something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you grow them up. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
Or take 'em
guessing
over.
that, like with the big, large fields in the background, I'm wondering if this is a town that we take over, and this is our plot that we get to use is inside this area because we tilled it. Because that outside edge doesn't look like it's all tilled. It looks graphical like terrain.
Right.
So I'd say that, the stuff that we could probably harvest in that will be what's inside, what's being planted on inside the fenced area. But outside the fence area, I think that's all terrain. I don't think that's actually player usability. I think that's a resource.
That's
players can
possible,
use.
yeah. That's possible. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I mean, look at just all the little buildings and stuff. The
Oh,
tree detail looks good.
the
Like,
buildings are neat. I mean, I'm sure those are harvesting buildings or manufacturing buildings.
Silage. Those are silos.
Yep, that makes sense.
And then I think that might be a lookout tower or something in the back right.
Keep stuff out of
maybe
your
hunting?
fields.
Yeah.
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 Yep,
But
that
it looks
makes
like it
sense
has
too.
a back wall, and it's not all the way open, so it's only looking out in 3 directions.
Looks like there might be a window on the right corner of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right. Yeah. And
but yeah, it does. There's a back wall there for sure. Cool though, man. This looks really good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody notice the tree stump right here in the foreground?
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't. Oh, nice. Oh, look at the root system on that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
that's really cool.
I wonder what's that? I wonder if that's an implement or something. Looks like an S. Kind of cuts
Oh,
through the
yeah.
word grow.
Yep.
Is that implement or is that like a shaved like sitting piece of wood, like a bench or something maybe?
It's not a bench. I'm wondering if
look,
it's a.
I know what it is. It's a hoe. I see the spike now underneath the white line.
Oh yeah, There it is.
There's,
Yep.
Oh,
there's,
yeah.
there's the spike, and then it comes up. That's a hoe.
Yep. The really early version of a plow. Yep.
Yeah, plow.
Yep, the
Yep.
plow. Yep.
It's a hand plow, not an oxen plow.
Yep. It is definitely a hand plow. That's crazy.
Wow.
Wow, man.
All right.
That's cool.
Nice. Good snag on coming back to the screen.
All right.
Look at the drawing though for the mountains in the background too. Like everything right here. Look at the drawing. Look at how far away it is.
Yeah,
It gives
that's
you a
awesome.
real
Oh, yeah.
depth. You know what I mean? It's not like, on sun maps where you look around, it's like, oh, it's just in this canyon. But I mean, giving that cloud wisp over in the long distance background, makes it just add that much more depth to everything. That is awesome.
Well, that and the mountain range is it's a barrier for the gamer.
Well, yeah, exactly. They have to have barrier.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like a 2D barrier though. It looks good.
Oh, right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
This gives you that range.
And this is they're out for the hunting. It looks like. Oh no, they're
But
foraging.
look how hilly and
Harvesting.
varied it is.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
so varied in terrain levels.
Which
So
is
that's
amazing.
Yeah, that's good. It's not like a long flat field or, just a straight downhill all the time, or you're driven to just only using certain paths. That's nice that we're more in a valley instead of a narrow canyon.
Well, that
I feel like
right now, look at the tools, look at the clothing.
yeah.
Yeah, compared
Stone
to those guys that
tools.
were on horses with samurai swords.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I'm fairly certain you're gonna have to learn mining or something to get resources to do that.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to learn stone quarrying for sure.
Right. But I mean, iron. Well, this would probably be copper or bronze, right?
It could be flint. It could be just very bare bones beginning.
That's true.
Yeah, like just looking at that, I mean, the best I could think that is a stone in his hand.
Well,
I
no,
don't think
right.
that's
Yeah,
copper
that's
or
that,
bronze.
no,
or...
that's I think that's stone right there. But I'm saying for the
Eventually.
eventually
For
when
the
you get,
for the build of your empire. Yeah.
when you get
Yeah.
I'm assuming it has some growth pattern in there.
You're going to have some sort of iron in order to build those catapults and siege towers that we saw.
Well,
what I
not
mean?
only
So
that, just
there
the
has to
armor
be
they were
some sort.
wearing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, exactly.
armor, the swords they were using, like all that steel. So
Yeah.
Bring
or
on the
iron.
bloomeries, bring on the furnaces. Let's do the forging and get her done.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man, this game looks like it's going to be pretty in depth so far.
Oh yeah.
I wonder how much of it is of controlling the empire as it is to just playing as individuals like this in this scene. Where, we're working together, we're not in a menu hiring or, NPCs or, sending out armies or...
I mean, it almost looks like it's going to be a player perspective, but at
Yes.
the same time, I don't know how that works with a whole empire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, how are we going to overlord the world of the game world and play like this? I'd like to know what type of mashup that's... Oh, excuse
Well, I
me.
mean, we have one game already out that I mean I've been playing since it came out, Medieval's Dynasty, where it's kind of the same but way different at the same time because you're not building an empire, you're just building a village. So
Yeah. It's a,
Yeah, I mean,
the Medieval Dynasty is on a much smaller scale than this game.
but the managing part of it is so detailed though.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I
Like-
would assume the management part is similar.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You think it's something like that? It almost has to be, right? If that's the case.
I mean, 'cause
now
you
if this
can-
turns out to be more of a top-down Age of the Empires type thing, makes total sense that way.
Right.
But it doesn't look like it to me.
No, because I mean, it did say that you could send your NPCs out to do task, to gather, to cut, and to make
Right.
make stuff for you.
Right.
So I'm assuming that you might just be like the leader type of guy, and then even though it is MMO, I mean, there's obviously going to be multiple people on here. I mean, so again, that's working together, working individually.
Guilds, stuff like that.
Yeah, possible guilds maybe. I mean, not knowing exactly how big the map is, how many people are going to be on each server type of thing, and all this stuff. I mean, there's so many different things, and who knows of whether or not you can have private servers for it. I mean, because you imagine this with the four of us, having a private server on this, and how big of an empire we could make.
That'd be a few months. That'd be a few months of every.
All right.
Well, I mean,
mean-
it says online PvP and MMO, so I'm gonna
Right.
say it's gonna have server hosting. I
Yeah.
would think.
Right.
I would think it would have server hosting.
I would hope so.
So obviously we see here them just going after a wolf. So the guy with the bow is like, "Come on, stand still, let me shoot you," type of thing. But and then okay, we're into the horses now.
Are they on saddles? I can't really tell.
I don't
don't
know.
Oh, the guy on the right
keep
kind of
going.
has a big butt. So
Unite.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, yeah, they are.
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
saddle.
there is
Yes.
a saddle.
Okay, there is
Oh, cave
exploration.
system. Nice.
So we got caves. So that's kind of arkish, where we can go into caves.
And
That's
big beast.
That's
Oh,
a gigantic bear.
That's not the short-nosed bear, so that's not the paleontologist or paleoscope or whatever. The paleo bear.
I mean,
That's-
all I
that's
want to
gotta
know
be a
in
big, mutated grizzly.
I just want to know in this shot, what's the guy with the torch doing?
You know, you
He's
didn't
standing
think
there
about
doing
that.
absolutely nothing, just holding the torch, going, "Come on, guys, you got this. You got this."
Yep, that was me.
He's just standing there. I mean, come on.
Alwyn, get out of the way.
Yeah, pretty much. Everyone else has got weapons out. They're, running around, and this guy's just standing with the torch going, "Da, da, da, da."
I got the
I
light,
was
fellas.
taking screenshots. Yeah, I was taking screenshots. It wasn't a torch, but I could see me doing the same thing. No, I did do that in the torch in the dungeons too, didn't I? I held the torch while you guys fought because I ran out of ammo or something silly.
But yeah,
Yep.
definitely a big. Oh, no.
Oh, that's why he had the torch.
He's
Okay.
lighting the animal on fire. I mean, a little premature
Look at
cooking.
hang on. Look at the go
Just
back
going
and just
after
look at
him.
look at the burn detail.
I
Go back a
know.
little bit more.
Yeah, on the
Right-
fur
right-
itself, right there. On the
Yeah.
shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. Look at the front shoulder right
Yep.
there. Look at that,
Look
dude.
at
That is crazy good. And it doesn't
Yeah.
stay either. Like you see it glowing and then it's gone, right? Because it burns the
Yeah.
fur off and it doesn't. It's not hot enough to set into the skin, but like crazy,
It
dude.
singes it all out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That is amazing. Well done. I'm liking the attention to detail on attacks. That's nice.
I gotta
Well-
tell you, man. There's some really good games coming up,
Yeah, there is.
dude. This looks good.
I mean, and you see the ashes of the sparks coming off the torch too, as
Yeah,
the bears are
yeah.
running. You see them in the screen.
Yeah. Man, that's nuts, dude. It's a lot of
They were
detail.
saying that the guy with the torch wasn't doing anything. Watch this. He just runs right after that bear, going, "Get back here, bear! I need dinner."
Well, yeah. I mean, that's one way to get rid of animals. It's a proven thing.
Especially with pitch. Yep.
Build a new homeland
Yeah, we definitely got
there we
steel.
go.
and forge a brighter future.
All right, looks like it's a storage type of chest there. I'm assuming because he kept on going back to the chest, but
I was
Right,
thinking the
right.
same thing as as
I
soon
want
as
to
you
go
said it, I was
back to
like,
the.
yeah, there.
I
it
like
is,
how they
yeah.
started with the smaller fence and then they built a bigger one and then deleted the other ones. Like
Yeah.
they realized
Stonehenge
like
all over
this isn't
again.
gonna fit, guys. We gotta go bigger.
I mean,
Go
just
bigger.
in this detail right here, you obviously see the molds on the table that he's working in.
Pounding molds. Yep.
Yep. I mean, the house that he's working out of, or the
Look
smithy.
at the details on the shutter.
Yeah,
The,
I mean,
the door knocker over there.
I mean,
the,
look at-
the handle for the door. Like
Latch. Yeah.
well, that and the chains that are holding the pot.
yeah, everything. Dude, there's so much detail right there.
The cobstone furnace.
Oh,
over
yeah.
on the side, the forge. Yeah.
Well, just
Oh,
the
he's
Got,
walkway.
Yeah, just the walkway. That's insane, man. There's so many good things going on here.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! Look at the size of the sword on that large anvil.
Uh huh.
Look at the size of that sword. If there's
Yeah.
not a fish in the world, it's safe. That thing is huge.
Yeah.
New homeland.
Yeah.
I mean,
that one
that's
right there.
a lot of detail, dude.
I wonder if that handle that's sticking up. I wonder if that's a hammer.
I'm assuming that it's a battle hammer.
Yeah,
Or
battle
battle
axe.
axe.
Or a
Yeah.
battle axe. Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely a two-handed weapon.
Yeah. But I like
So
this,
crazy.
how here, you do see that he's starting off small. And you see the gates and everything. You got an entrance
The
and an
entrances
exit.
and the doors with actual fence gates. That's nice.
Yeah.
I like having real gates. I don't like having the jump in and out over your fence defenses. I hate those types of games.
Right.
Forge a brighter
But yeah, then he's
future.
then he's making it bigger and bigger. And then, We'll
Eventually,
we'll go into that one later.
yeah.
But
Eventually, it looks like you're laying
yeah, I
some
mean,
stone here.
just this right here. I mean, you see, it looked like on the left side. I mean, you see a pile of something. I'm assuming
That's
that's
bloomery, I think. I think that's what they call that, where they take dirt and ore and burn it to a certain temperature, so then you get an ore glob. You pull that out and then you pound it, and that's how you have like original metals.
okay.
Huh. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
E-
And then
So check out the detail in the background back there, by the way.
Oh,
Oh man, the horse
the
stable.
flowers.
well, that and the
What?
water in the
Flower?
background there too.
Oh,
Looks like there's a house on the water,
like a
or is
I
fish
don't
that
think that's
maybe?
water. I think that's like
a field?
flowers or something.
Yeah,
Field.
could be.
Poppy or
Right.
Lavender maybe.
lavender or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, some kind of plant. That's planted
Gotcha.
fields, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely planted fields. It's not water, but yeah,
Well,
it
then, I
looks
mean,
really cool though.
we
looks
need
awesome.
water somewhere.
We do. Yeah.
We haven't seen water in the
Oh,
game then.
maybe we
I don't
build a
see
well.
in here. Yeah, I don't see
Yeah.
a well,
Well,
Not yet. Not yet.
but I do see that stable. I think that stable looks cool. Whoever came up with
does.
that's got a good idea.
Yeah, that's. I'm gonna say whoever did this probably did some research. They're probably trying to stay as accurate as they can to the times. So,
oh yeah,
because I mean, something like that, you would have a front fed, whereas they're easily accessible.
So you can
That's
see
really
here
cool.
now, right where they're just starting the build of it.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
can see put input, and then they put a fence across the front. Though I wonder if that's an opening and closing gate fence, or if that's just the horse walks in and out of it. It says you tell it to stay there, it stays.
I'm gonna say they probably open. Like
Yeah.
they look like they're putting a lot of work into this. They probably have opening and shutting
Yeah.
stalls. Yeah, that's really cool. Man, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
I
that's
mean,
really
liking the
awesome
detail.
looking.
All that from one chest in the center of town.
I know.
Be amazed what you can put in a chest.
So we're
I'm
gonna need,
wondering. I'm wondering if they have like unlimited room in the chest or something like that.
They probably did for this.
Yeah. Oh,
we
for this
probably
one.
want as players.
Right. Yeah. We'll probably have like 10 slots.
Yeah,
Probably.
if you're lucky.
Yeah.
You can only stack 32 of these.
Yeah. And each log takes one slot.
In a
Yep.
3x3 pattern.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, but still, we're used to that. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I really like too is the rooftop over the gates.
Yes, the thatch roof over there. Yeah.
The thatch roof over the gates is fantastic. That's a great little touch there
No
that I
pacing
think.
torches high.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would just light that up. But I mean, that is a great, nice little effect. Like this is, hey, this is the entrance. It's a nice,
Right.
yeah.
It's not just some gates there. Like
Right.
it's the gates are covered. So if you're going to the gates, or if you have guards or whatever, like they're covered
Yeah,
there.
exactly. That's what it's for. It's for
Yeah.
guards. Yeah, exactly. It's covered with
That's
guards, so
pretty
you
neat.
don't get that wet. Yeah, no, it's awesome.
All
And
right.
it's also for keeping the ground smooth underneath the gates as well, so the gates are always easy to open.
So
and
the
close.
gates are.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
they-
what I was thinking too. I was
yeah.
thinking something with weather probably.
Yeah, they don't get rutted out.
Right.
Exactly.
It just made sense. Yep.
All right,
Cool.
so on to the one that we already kind of saw.
Man.
The big build.
Crazy
Yeah.
big build.
And
Almost looks
it's
Minecraftian.
on a
I will say
mountain.
that.
I mean, look at the pillars that he's doing it for supports.
Yeah, look at those things. Jeez, man.
But I bet you it's just the stone that looks like the foundation stuff. I bet you that's the only part that really looks, like I said, it looks like the way it was being dropped down in cubes. Looked Minecraftian. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, kinda, but I mean,
Mhm.
every
But
game
I
builds
think
on a
that's the
grid,
space.
so
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's the foundation of it, though. I think that's the only thing. But when they start building up with wood and that, I think that'll just kind of just disappear. That you won't notice it as much. That it's like, oh, it's on a base of these 4x4s.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe that's built into the game. I mean, because you would need some type of support underneath. It's not going to float. And I do prefer games that do supports instead of floating.
right.
I mean, even though we haven't even seen much of the build yet, I mean, look how many different layers this city's already going to have.
Yep. Yeah. That's
And-
pretty freaking awesome if you
Yeah,
ask me.
and plenty of lighting all over the place, which would make sense because I mean, it's not like you're not walking around with flashlights yet. So you would need these. I don't know what you call those.
There's a name. Yeah, Brazier.
Yeah.
There's a name for him.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I like that as well. I wonder if you'd also be able to put up like a signal a signal fire area. You know, maybe that's what that stone is on the right hand side there, that little quote unquote temple mound.
I mean, possibly, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so though.
So you guys see the different kinds of fencing they have going on here?
Oh yeah.
The railings. There's
Yeah, the
different kinds.
railing that looks
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, it looks
Yep.
it was totally different than the actual fencing like they used with the horses. And oh no, I see some of that there. It's a single pole right there on the very very bottom of rung of the.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you're,
There's
you're,
different
yeah.
different
There's
types.
you have your
Yeah.
basic
Yep.
fencing, then you have your more advanced fencing, and
Yep. And I think that's
And
probably
you
what they
got
were showing here is.
your decorative fencing.
Yeah. This is so cool.
I like the brazier effect off the top of those pillars, but I'm looking at one particular pillar on the right hand side,
that's
third
through.
one lit up. Yeah, it looks like it's a torch that's holding the flame.
That is. Yep. All those posts are probably torches,
Yep. Yeah.
mounted torches. This is what it looks like anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You know,
really
one thing
cool.
I would like those. I really hope they're not refillable torches. We learned our lesson on that one.
I mean,
Refillable
you do have to go
torches
back to them quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's a time sink, that one. Oh boy. But overall, so far, like I said, I just noticed something. It looks like there's a Finnish like statue carved in on the end of the one side of stone there, decorative stone on that temple type thing. You see how there's just in the sides. It looks like there's 3D, like what do they call it when you chisel in? Like a sculpture?
I don't think it's meant for
Almost looks
anything.
like a lion.
I'm not seeing that. I think it's just show some type of 3D type effect, because if you notice, it's repeated throughout, and that would take a
Yeah,
lot
I only see
if you
six of
did
those
that.
on screen. Yeah, I only see 6 of those on screen. Period. Like I don't see any more of those anywhere else on the end,
I don't-
any
I
of the other
don't-
corners. So I'm wondering if those were, or no, 2, 4, 6, 7. Sorry, I can see 7, but they're all on.
I
that
don't even know what
temple.
we're talking about.
Oh, that little, I don't know, looks like a dinosaur face thing sticking up on the right, the temple thing. So you got an area you can jump up onto to get the first level, second level, and then it's long and flat, and then the third level.
On the right.
Yeah, on the right. Yeah, middle-ish, in front of the 3 torches that are on the pillars. That big chunk of rock there.
Oh yeah. I mean it.
So the
I don't know, it just
nose
looks-
area, quote unquote, you know, it looks like it's. I thought it looks like a lion 3D statue that's been chiseled in. I was just wondering if they had different styles of these blocks that you can put down, where you could have these.
Yeah,
features
I
that
don't think it's that. But
I mean, it looks like they just left that area out, left it unbuilt. Is what it looks like to me. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. But, I mean, maybe we get to see what it is if you know.
well, they're
We
building
keep
on
going
top
here.
of it now
Yep.
with different types of blocks.
Different material, yeah.
Also, building going up in the back there too.
Yep.
There's 2 of them going
To
up in the back.
me, this really reminds me of like a Forbidden City. If you know anything about the Forbidden City,
Nope.
No.
Forbidden City is in Asia. It was built out in the middle of nowhere.
I will have to go look it up though.
Originally, and it was I can't remember. I want to say it was the Chinese that did it, but I could be wrong. I don't think it was the Mongols. I think it was the Chinese. They built it, and that's where their parliament government kind of sat.
That makes sense.
And it was well fortified. Well, I mean, everything was just to the nines. I mean, it was built up and looked nice. It was just harder than anything to get to. Back when it was originally made. So, and this is what it's reminding me of. Because
That's cool.
you see the Chinese.
Yeah. I can see that influence right there in those
Yeah.
arches in the back
And
middle.
the building in the back looks like the Forbidden City. So
Yeah, that's really cool looking though. I like the flags too. Flags
Oh
look
yeah,
good.
now I'm
Oh,
looking
wow,
at my
yeah.
statues and they're just a square that hasn't been chiseled.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yep.
Dang it.
yeah, that's
Dang
what I was
it.
saying.
I was hoping
I
that
was
we could put in decorative stone too. That
well,
would be
maybe
really nice.
maybe we haven't learned that yet. You know. But I mean, this is a nice looking layout,
Right.
and it's not that
It is.
big.
Yeah, no, it's not that big at all. No, they definitely used all the different layering well.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? There's enough space for landings, and then there's enough space for stairs to go up to the next platform. You know, it's functional.
I mean, this is something that obviously we would never be able to build.
Mhm.
You
One
say
thing
that.
one thing I'm taking from it, look on the right side. There's an A-frame roof that goes over that walkway off the side of that building.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never thought of doing anything like that. That is something I'm probably going to incorporate in a build one day for whatever games where I get to build in again.
Oh, an A-frame, yeah.
Yeah,
Bone,
I like that.
before sprinting was put in Minecraft on the consoles,
Mm-hmm.
before there was a health bar when it was just your food, I mined before there was creative mode. I mined and built an entire castle complete with a church, the chopping block, where you get your head cut off,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and everything. But I built the entire castle, the walls, the what are they called? The little the cutout parts or whatever on the
For archers?
castle walls.
Yeah,
what?
for the archers. The archer slots?
Yeah, yeah, whatever they are. Yeah. I built towers all the way around. It was all symmetrical. I did all that from survival mode.
Okay.
So when you
survival, nice.
say we can't, we'll probably never build anything like that. How long do you plan on playing this game? Because I bet we can build something like that.
Oh, given
We
enough
could, but
time,
this
we
would
can
be
always
the
do
only
it.
game that we would be able to play, though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I
That's
mean,
the only problem. But I mean, if nothing
Well,
else
hey,
is
if
coming
it's
out
that
at
good,
time,
that's what we're going to do, right?
right? Yeah, I
if
mean,
it's coming out at that time. Why not?
play it until we get tired of playing it and pick something else up and then go from there. But yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, who knows? Maybe this will get flooded out and then we'll have to bring in the heroes.
it's true.
You know?
That'd be weird.
It would be.
This is up on a mountaintop, but okay. Then.
Mhm.
All right, let's see what the end result is here, all the way around. That's cool.
I like the banners. You see, they had like little streamers off the sides of them.
We're getting
Yeah.
into
Oh yeah.
something.
That's what I was talking about. The flags or the banners. Yeah.
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 I mean,
yeah,
I
that's
just,
cool.
I can't get over the staircases on this thing.
Yeah. They look so good, dude. This is really good.
Oh,
Yeah. Maybe
they
you're right. We
really
probably
do.
won't ever build anything like this.
And it looks like the other type of stone is like a more protective type of stone.
Like a plastered over almost.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, anyways. It's like it's adding an armor almost to it.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
kinda
I
neat.
don't know though.
We need to take over Greece. We need their Greek concrete mix. It gets harder over time.
It was named after Concretia. I learned that
Was
from
it?
the Flintstones.
Oh, I had no idea.
It was the first quarry that was the stone quarry. It was named after his daughter, Concretia.
Hmm.
I don't know if any of that's true. It was in the Flintstones movie, so
Yeah, I mean, well, if it's in the Flintstones movie, it's got to be true, right?
it's got to be true.
It's
Yeah.
got to be true.
Flintstone movie. What was her name? Black-haired lady. Oh, Rosie O'Donnell.
She was in
played
it.
that
Yeah.
last-
No,
Yeah,
it's
she
not.
was,
It's not. It's not Rosie.
Yeah, I think it was actually.
I think she played Betty, not Wilma. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she played Betty. But anyway, back to Myth of Empires.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So moving on, and again, we kind of teased it
It
a
was
little bit.
it was Rosie O'Donnell. She played Betty Rubble.
Really? Gosh.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you
Rick
go,
Moranis played
everybody.
Barney. So there you go.
Yeah, that was one of his last movies.
John Goodman.
Before he retired.
Yeah, of course, John Goodman. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's been in everything. So yeah.
Right. Anyway,
All right. Moving on.
Yeah, no, I'm loving the layout of this.
All right. And now you see them going into something
bigger.
Just
What's
yeah.
that rubble in the front?
Looks like they broke something.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
wonder what that is. Can you just go back a couple scenes just to see? Yeah,
Yeah, that's
there's
the
now there's
braking
rubble in the
effect.
back.
Yeah, that's the braking effect.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Or maybe it's the building effect. I don't know.
I think it's a building effect.
That's kind of cool though.
So this must be some sort of tower to block off that entryway into their town or something. Maybe. It looks like a fortified defensive zone.
It definitely is that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean the catapults and the trebuchets kind of give that away too, but.
Well, I mean, I don't see too many buildings yet or spots house that many people, so it's not like an army spot. It looks more like a troop spot. And, like for defense to prevent people from coming down that valley into your valley. You know what I mean, where you got everything building.
And it is kind of weird that this is like the first part that I've noticed that everything is blocks.
This may have been like an early cut
Yeah.
where they didn't have, or maybe this is a building material.
Right. And I mean, maybe everything is built out of stone, and that would make sense. That everything would be in a block type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
what I was
know.
saying before. Like the way that everything was done in the garden is all done with a square.
Right.
So
Well, I mean,
block,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, squares are going to be in the game, but this is the first part I mean, other than the one, I mean, there's 3D effects on the blocks to show something, but everything is smooth. We haven't seen everything to where it's smooth before. I mean, this could be
Yeah,
all
it could be the type
sandstone
of
too.
flooring. Yeah, exactly. Could be just the flooring that's on there. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That was really
Look
cool.
at that.
That was fast. I was not expecting that many buildings to come up. That's not quite an army, but that is well fortified. I mean, you got at least room for 5 horses on the right.
What? What are you? Are you seeing something different than I am? Oh, you're talking
In
about the
10.
stalls in the back there.
Yeah,
Okay, I got you.
exactly. Yeah.
I was about to say,
That's more than 5 horses back there.
yeah, I mean, you got catapults and trebuchets that would fit in those.
So maybe
Yeah.
you could fit 2 in each spot, side by side, or
I'm thinking
5 in each one.
Yeah, I'm thinking 5 in each one.
Yeah,
I mean that
that's a lot of space, man.
yeah,
Like,
I'm thinking that area right there is holding about at least 25 horses.
if that's what it's for. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they would be turned sideways, right? Going
Right.
going from front to
I
back. Back to
suppose
front.
if
Yeah,
you went, yeah, exactly. One headed to the left, one headed to the right, one headed to the left,
Yeah.
one headed to the right. Yeah, you could do it. You could get away with putting 5 in there, looking at it that direction. Yeah, I wasn't thinking east west. I was thinking north south.
yeah, that's a lot, dude. That's a big building. What did it end up being though? Like, because then they kept building it.
No,
Might
it's,
be a-
it's animals.
It's
It's
horses. Yeah,
animals.
look
Yeah,
at
it's
look how
horses.
big
Yeah,
look how big
yeah.
the horses are in there.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3. So there's 3, 6, 9. Yeah, well, there. Yeah, the ones that are in the middle are actually doubled up. That is actually pretty cool. That is pretty neat. Yeah. So
And you look at the left corner too, where it looks like you got like your first like a tent almost.
Yep,
oh yeah. Nice.
that is cool.
Like I don't know, like a big seating tent
Yeah.
and then like a latrine. You know
Maybe.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming that would be officers' quarters.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's
could be.
And then the
That makes more sense.
the little A-frames down on the a little bit more right to it, and then down, you'll see the 3 little A-frames there.
yeah. So
Yep.
the gate for the place, I don't know if you guys can see it. You can barely see it because of the shadow, but
Yeah, it's closed.
it is steel. I mean,
Yeah.
iron. Sorry, not steel. Iron.
Right.
That's cool, man. That's a lot of iron right there.
Oh yeah, and that door's got to weigh a ton.
Yeah.
But hey,
Looks
with,
like a lot of
with
arrow shooting for defense, though, to if up close and personal to hold them back. But that's why they got those siege towers, right? So you can come up onto them.
well, yeah, but this whole top thing would be just lined with archers.
We would hope so. If we do our if we're playing it and we play our cards right, we would. We would have to. No, that looks nice. I do like you say, that Asian influence is awesome.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if in game there'll be, like, you take a look at the left, right of the pillarings around that door.
Uh-huh.
So it kind of looks a little different than the walls that are all beside it of the same type of material.
Right.
It's neat that they added little details and such like that.
Trying to figure out what's going on the left side.
I'm thinking that might be crew tents. I think you're right. I think that might be personnel tents.
Yeah, but what's the archway for?
I don't think we're gonna get to find
Yeah,
out.
we're not.
I don't know.
think
The
so
next
either.
shot shows it complete, so let's see if they go up and over. See?
Wow,
complete.
look at how many 2, 4 catapults.
Cannot extinguish.
It doesn't show it.
Doesn't show it. Hope alone cannot extinguish a flame of war. That is true. Yeah, we don't get to see what it is, but
Hope alone cannot extinguish the flames of war.
Oh yeah.
oh man,
That looks fun.
wow. Yeah, that looks fun.
And nighttime came early. That was a whole lot of arrows.
Battle with
Oh yeah. Well, hey, you fight in the shade.
Yep, exactly. That's what I mean.
You know.
Look at the blood. Look at the blood on the guy on
Yeah,
the ground there.
Yeah, you can tell he's
Look at
been beat
all
up.
of them. The guy standing up, he's got
Oh, yeah.
splatter marks.
And-
Yeah.
It
Well,
looks like the guy in the middle, he's got a mace. It's either that
Oh yeah,
or
yeah.
um, what's the other one?
Where it's on a
sir,
chain.
are you
Where it's not
injured?
on a path.
I can't think of what it's called. Where it's
There's
more
a
on
flail,
more.
mace, and a mace.
Yeah, a flail. There
That's
we
it.
go. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, yeah. It's the what is it? Wood or iron or something? Ball on the end of a
Yeah,
handle.
it's
Yeah,
usually
a spiky ball on
it's
the end of
usually
a
it's
end of a
usually an
chain
iron
or on the
ball.
end of a handle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can get a lot
And
of momentum on that thing.
they found some that were half filled with sand, so that way it had even more impact when you would hit with it.
Oh yeah, you know,
Crazy.
I would imagine you would weigh those things with anything you could.
Well, it was to keep the light down, but to still to add added inertia on impact.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
They were still pretty thick, so that they didn't dent or anything, but they still added an extra element.
Oh, you're
to it,
gonna
so
dent if
kinda-
you get hit by that.
Oh heck yeah!
Yeah.
It's not a
For sure.
paintball.
You're gonna dent, but yeah. Holy cow.
Yeah. That's an awfully big mosquito.
Yeah. But you do see armor, and it is Oriental, Asian
Influenced.
influenced. Yes.
You can see the two different styles between the forces,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
right? So you can definitely see like the other ones are more. One's made for agility, the other one's more for tank ability. You know what I mean? Can take more
That's true,
hits,
too.
but
Yeah.
Mhm.
the other one allows for more mobility. Yeah. Very nicely done. I'm loving the backdrop scenery. It's
Yeah.
there,
The mountains
but
look good.
yeah, it's there, but it's like it's too that you don't have to worry about being backed up against the wall or anything. That type stuff.
Right.
So, yeah, that looks good. I like it.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, that I don't think a doctor could fix that.
Yeah, I gotta watch that one again. Oh yeah.
Oh, he just threw his
knife.
hatchet.
Oh, we did.
Was it a hatchet or a knife? That was awesome.
Axe. What was it? Yeah, knife. No, it's his hatchet.
it's
I mean, his axe.
I thought it was a knife. Yeah, it's a
That's
knife.
a knife.
Was it a knife? Okay.
It was a
That's
knife.
Gosh,
cool.
look at all this. And then you have the battering ram.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah.
That's
Covered
covered.
battering ram.
Yep.
Yep.
And
That's
you look at
nuts,
the damage
dude.
on the corner of the pillar of the door.
I mean,
much
look at the
damage.
damage on the walls over to the right of that too.
Yep. You're seeing.
This should-
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of stuff. And here's the first
Yeah.
water though too.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
moat.
bridge over water. Yep.
Sir,
wonder
we
if-
found the moat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if you get to dig in moats. That would be pretty cool.
Oh gosh, yes.
Terraforming would add so much to this. It'd
Yep.
be so awkward.
I mean, you're gonna have to do some terraforming though if you're gonna be mining all these resources. It's not like you're
That's
gonna.
true.
It's not like you're
not like you're
finding.
close to
Yeah, it's not
finding
like you're
it.
picking up rocks and making this wall.
Mhm.
You know.
No, this is quarry. You need
Yeah.
quarries for some sort of this type of item. Yeah, you're open pit quarries for this stuff.
I'm wondering if you have to like find ways to move it and stuff like that, or cut it. And I'm sure there is. But
there
being
probably is, yeah.
being as soft as that rock looks, I'm assuming that's either clay or limestone.
Sandstone, maybe.
Sandstone, sorry, sandstone. And how soft it's breaking apart.
Yeah, it looks kind of brittle. It's not fracturing. It's like almost like a crumbling. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I'm excited
Wow.
for the game.
I like the anti-siege tower A-frame fencing on the left part of that wall.
Mhm.
hmm
That's a good idea. I like that.
Look at the holes in the roof over the gate.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah,
up
yeah,
there.
yeah. Nice. Didn't even see that. Cool. It's almost like a
That is-
smiley face.
Well, I mean, I don't. I was just
I
talking
wouldn't
about
be
there's
smiling.
holes in the roof.
Yeah,
Like,
there's just
oh.
holes in the roof. The roof
Yeah.
is not on fire. We got a draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like I'm just pointing out, like the damage there is kind of cool because you know that they're slinging. Like you can see the catapult
Projectiles.
over here behind the
Yeah.
battering ram. The rock coming out of it. You see the trail behind it right there.
Yep.
It's headed straight for that. I mean, that had to be what did it, right? So I mean,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's just really cool. The amount of detail they put into that.
Oh, almost saw
Yeah.
two ballistas to each other.
Oh, what is that thing called?
The
Ballista?
Yeah, the ballista.
Yeah.
That's this thing here on the right, the arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a word for the one that shoots 3. I can't remember what the word
Yeah.
was, but
How a hockey or no, that was the one where they light it like firecrackers on the end of arrows.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
no idea.
I don't know that one. You got me
Yeah,
on
I
that
don't
one.
either. This is really cool, man. The battle that's about to take place right here. Oh,
Choke point.
yeah,
Look at this choke point. It's a great place. Not if you're a peasant revolt, but it's a great place to defend from.
definitely.
Restore order to the world.
Oof.
Oh, look at that.
Oh God, look at that.
And now we got tearing down.
And craft your own myth.
Oh man, that's so cool,
Wow, look at the fire effects alone as they're going through the sky.
dude. That is awesome.
Wow.
Myth
is
of
killer.
Empires looks really good.
Looks really good. Wish list on Steam. Link below.
Yes.
All right, let me open Steam.
All right, let's
Uh-huh.
watch
I
this
gotta
whole
do it
thing.
now.
Whole
through
thing
real
from
quick.
the beginning.
From the beginning. You guys know the drill by now if you've seen a few of these.
This game looks really good, though.
It looks amazing. Yeah.
On the vast eastern continent, the Empire has fallen, and the land is overrun with warlords and criminals. Fighting between the vassal states has plunged this once prosperous realm into chaos. And as this conflict has inflicted hardship and suffering upon its people, yet beneath the ashes and ruin, the seeds of hope begin to grow. Unite. Explore. And fight.
It's meat for months right there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so far, pigs bear with wolves.
And
Yep.
forge a brighter future.
I still like this city.
Yeah.
This is
nice
so
looking.
cool, man.
Hope alone cannot extinguish the flames of war. Battle with courage.
Boom.
Claim your territory. Put an end.
I mean, the combat looks so realistic.
Looks good, man. It looks really good.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm just hoping it's not too much cinematic effect.
It doesn't look like it. I mean, a lot of it looks like gameplay. You can tell usually when it's cinematic or not.
Your own empire.
Yeah, it kind of gets a little cartoony feel.
Yeah.
Like that looks like
To me,
gameplay.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, that
to
looked
me,
like
this
all
looks
gameplay.
one. But that to me could have been cinematized because of the camera following behind it.
The arrows will block out the sun. Then we shall fight in the shade.
300. Gotta love that movie.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yep.
All right.
Gerard Butler, man. What a guy. Man, well, that was Gerard Butler, right? Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I wish listed. It's on
Yeah,
the
oh,
wish
yeah.
list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here.
Oh man.
Well, but when you mentioned it, I just, I did the quick thing, search on the interwebs, dropped the links, and that was it. I didn't look at any pictures or anything. I went in to see if there's, like some news or something, but I didn't watch anything. I wanted to completely be surprised. And when you're reading it out, I was like, it wasn't the game that I pictured, what was being said, but what was being said is an apt description of the game so far.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it just goes to show you how many different games are out there and how hard it is to keep track of all of them. I mean, this game, the trailer of this game released months ago. This is the first time we saw it.
Yeah,
And for you, and
that's
for
the
probably
marketing.
most of you, this is going to be the first time you watch it when you see this. It's, I mean, I don't know. This game looks like I mean, it could be a real winner here. Now, it does not have a release date. The release date is to be determined. The developer is Angela Game. The publisher is Imperium Interactive Entertainment. So, I mean,
Yeah, go give these folks a wish list like on there. The more
yeah,
that
oh,
they can get
yeah,
up on the homepage, the more that it can be known that this game's going to come out. The more people that can get a chance to play it because it looks good. It looks really, really good.
yes. But there's no more else to show you. So, anybody have any other comments they want to make about the game? Of what we saw, anyways? I mean, that 2-minute trailer took us an hour to talk about.
I would just say that having not ever heard of this game, I'm glad we found it.
Yes.
If it turns out to be anything close to what I think it's gonna be fantastic. So
Yes.
Yeah, I agree on that one. That's for sure. I think this is going to be a great little hidden gem. I don't know why it's being hidden.
Again, it might not be hidden. There might be a major group of people that know this, and we are the ones that have been hidden.
Yeah, could be.
So
We have been pretty busy lately.
well, like I said, I mean, how do you keep track of everything that's coming out? We try our best, but it's just so much stuff that comes out all the time.
That's true. So maybe you should leave a comment down below of games that you want us to play or see or review.
Exactly.
We need to hear from you.
Exactly. Deuce, you got anything else?
I don't, man. I'm still going back through that in my head and soaking it all in.
Right.
I want a release date. I want to know when this is coming out.
I don't have one yet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I looked too. I looked all over. I can't
Yeah.
find one, but yeah, that's all I need. I just need to know when this is coming out. So, wow.
And I will say this: keep an eye on this channel. We cannot guarantee that we are going to play this game, but if it's, we all put it on our wish list. So that should say something right there in itself.
Yes, it should.
Yes. But anyways, on behalf of the Syndicate, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All the links will be down in the description below. Again, don't forget about all the other projects that we have going on the Syndicate channel. Make sure you check those out as well. And Deuce, Gargle, I thank you very much for joining me.
Oh, thank you. And that was fun. I'm glad that you found that little gem.
Oh, yes. Hopefully there's
As always.
many more gems that we can find. But I am Bone saying thank you all very much. See you all later.